Hi CBC Music, I'm James Ehnes, and this is how to play double stops and chords. Now normally, when we're playing the violin, we play one note at a time. Double stops are when you play two strings. You want to be very careful to get the weight even on both strings, so that both of those voices are speaking evenly. Now what can often happen is one will become overly weighted, where you're losing, say, the upper voice, or losing the bottom voice. So what you really want to feel in your hand is contact, good contact with both strings. And it's good to watch, good to look at the bow. And as you're drawing through the bow stroke, to feel in your hand that the bow is maintaining solid contact with both of the strings. Now where it gets even more difficult is when you're trying to play three-note chords. What you want to do is figure out that magic spot where you're applying enough pressure for all three notes to speak at the same time, but not so much that the note begins to lose tone quality. When you play a chord, you want to feel like your hand is working like a shock absorber, that there's an initial impact that is softened by the springs in your fingers and in your wrist. Feel the weight of the bow and the weight of your arm. It's a difficult thing to do. It takes many years of practice, but I hope that at least gives you some idea of how to start. Thanks CBC Music, I'm James Ehnes, and that's how to play double stops and chords. Now ideally, you can find a mirror where you can play in front of the mirror, and as you're playing with a down bow and your elbow is going out, think of pushing ever so slightly your hand away from you. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but if you think of the angle being slightly